Welcome back to our live news and updates from the island of Mallorca. We've not done one of these for a few weeks because we've been crazy busy here, but there is a lot going on the island, so I've got lots to tell you and some important events and dates for your diary. So in today's video, we'll be bringing you some updates from some of the big opening and events that are coming on the island, some parties of note that you will not want to miss. We'll give you the latest update from the Madarin Oriental and our two biggest new nightclubs coming to Palma. Also the news with the direct flights coming in from Air Canada starting in just a few weeks time, and disastrous news for the football lovers on the island. So of course we will start with the biggest news, what everybody wants to know about, and that is the Connected Mallorca Season Opening Party for 2026. As I am sure that you should have seen by now, we are doing our season opening party on the 30th of May, and of course we announced that it's going to be at the brand new Bamboo in Palma Nova. Now I've had loads and loads of messages about the guest list and bringing friends and extras. Because of the venue where we're doing, we actually have a limited capacity, and we actually hit capacity within 16 hours of opening the guest list. So I'm really sorry for anybody that didn't manage to get on the guest list. We literally have no more space. For those of you who did make it, thank you very much. How we did it this time, of course, we like to reward everybody who's loyal for these parties, so we sent it out to those who attended the last one first. So those of you who missed it, just didn't respond quick enough or wasn't at the last party. But hopefully we will see you at the next one if you don't make it on the 30th. Lots of you have been asking about the Madarin Oriental. Now we've had an update just this morning that they are going to be open as planned and taking reservations from the 1st of June. My understanding is the whole complex isn't open fully, but over the coming weeks they will be opening the whole resort, and I believe all restaurants will be open by July. So we cannot wait to go down there and try something brand new and see what this amazing hotel has brought to the island. For any Canadians who are out there, we are looking forward to welcoming you to the island for the first time on those direct flights, which are starting from the 18th of June. Apparently there's been an amazing response, which is hopefully good news for both sides. For the football fans on the island, of course, it was a very, very bad weekend as Real Mallorca didn't manage to survive in La Liga and have been relegated to the Spanish second tier. Hopefully we can see them bounce back, because we believe, obviously, as an island, that we need our football team back in La Liga where they belong. Okay, so let's jump into some important upcoming events and party dates for your diary. Before we get into June, on the 28th of May, Besso Beach in Palma Nova, they've got a Michelin star chef doing a takeover. If you go to Besso Beach's website, there's some information on that for you there. There's a special event right on the beachfront. Puro Beach Ietas have got their opening party on the 29th of May, and again, because of special license, they'll have louder music and a lot going on, and Puro Beach as a group always put great events and parties on. Grand Follies have a big party on the 30th of May. Check that out, because you get to see these events how you wouldn't normally see them. Most of these venues have something special every month when they're allowed to do something different with a unique license, so that's why it's always worth paying attention to these unique dates and events. Of course, on the 30th of May is the Connected Mallorca Season Opening Party, so that really should be the main one in everybody's diary. And then as we move into June, so important dates for June, a lot of these we've already covered, but just so you do not forget, the Mallorca Live Festival is of course kicking off on the 12th of June to the 14th. We then have the Nikki Beach White Party, which is always a fantastic event. That is on the 18th of June this year. Then on the 23rd of June, we have the San Juan Fiestas, which is always a really, really big event, especially, for example, down here on the beaches in Palma Nova. That's a really big one for all the locals and residents of the island, as everybody comes out, heads down the beach and celebrates San Juan. And don't forget, between the 20th and the 27th of June, we have the Mallorca Tennis Chamionships, so get yourself down there to the Santa Ponsa Country Club, because this is the biggest one they've ever done, so we're excited to see what they've done down there for this year. For those interested in nightlife, there's been some big announcements for some huge acts coming to the island this year, so we'll touch on a couple of those just for June. BCM have made a huge announcement with Jason Derulo is going to be coming to the island on the 25th of June, so put that one in your diary. That's a big night, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of fans waiting to see that one. On the 25th of June is also a very big night at Amok with the For More Festival with Paul van Dijk. Now Amok, when they do these big nights, if you haven't seen this before, obviously Amok is a very good nightclub 5 minutes from the airport, but they have this amazing outdoor space, so that's what's different with Amok. You have this fantastic outdoor feeling. For those of you who's there, you might remember we were actually the first ever people to put a party on outside, but obviously it's great to see that evolving, and they do some super cool events down there. So that one's at Amok on the 25th of June. Staying on nightlife, as you know, we have some amazing nightclubs coming back to Palma and new ones opening there. So we've not had any fixed dates for opening from Social Club or Fitz. We believe both are pushing forward, and hopefully by July we will have both of these nightclubs open on the island. And before that, we're going to see the opening of Malllorca at the brand new Club de Mar complex. So Malllorca reopened itself as Club de Mar, then of course under the new development that club closed, but they've decided to go back to the original name, and a lot of you will remember that nightclub. And they are actually having their opening party at the end of this month on the 30th of May. And finally, it looks like summer has finally landed. We've had a big jump in the temperature and the sun has been shining, I believe now, for the last 4 or 5 days straight, and it looks like it's here to stay. So of course, for our point of view, people ask us, you know, what should we be booking in advance and what's looking busy? From what I see from our inquiries and our bookings, beach clubs are incredibly popular this year. So if you're coming over, don't leave your beach club bookings till late, because the weekends in many venues are already full for weeks and weeks in advance. And of course, boats. I think boat charters are going to be a really big winner for this year. So again, if you're thinking of doing a boat day, or even if you haven't tried one, maybe this is the year to get that one done. But don't leave it too late, because you have a lot more options if you book your boats in advance. So that's enough for this week. If you like what you see, please like the video, share, and if you're on YouTube, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next